All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. Jack left town. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
What was that ruckus? What ruckus? I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Describe the ruckus, sir.
Does this mean we're not friends anymore? I'm in my prime.
You're out of your mind. Ain't it cool?
First you want to kill me, now you want to kick me. Blow. Good. Bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
What's up, everyone? DJ Nubis here with you on the Military Rail podcast with another trailer reaction. This time I am doing, of course, season 5 of Stranger Things. I've been following this series since the very beginning. It's been a blast. Sometimes it's been kind of up and down a little bit, but even last season was amazing. I really, really enjoyed it. Obviously, it's all based upon the Matt Duffer and Ross Duffer Brothers, who created this like 80s nostalgic sci-fi series a few years ago, and really kind of made a brand name for an actress named Millie Bobby Brown, who plays 11, and of course some other actors in here like Sadie Sink, who are starting to gain ground and stuff like. You also have classic well-known names established like Winona Ryder, David Harbour, and stuff like that. So the final season 5, is coming out. It's taken a while to get here, obviously. Part of it is, I think, just that, with the busy schedules, we had, COVID for a little bit. And really, for the most part, one of the things I hear people saying is like, well, it's going to be kind of hard because the actors are older now. We're talking like, I think season 4 was like 2 or 3 years ago. So like they've grown older. I think even Millie's like engaged now. Like she's in her 20s and engaged to John Bon Jovi's son, I think, or maybe they're married by now. I don't remember. But either way, they're just growing up fast, from when we first saw them when the series started. So they say the 5th and final season of this American sci-fi horror drama will be in 3 parts, consist of 8 episodes, and of course released in 3 parts. So we'll probably get 4 and 4, and maybe the last 2. I don't know how they're going to break that up. It's coming out November 26th, December 25th, and December 31st. So the last 2 won't be as far apart as opposed to the first half of it, which I don't understand like why they do this. Like, just put it out, man. Let people just get through this, But, it is what it is. You got a lot of the familiar names coming into this final season. So it looks like they also have maybe guest appearance by Linda Hamilton. So that's kind of cool. But the premise now is a year after the events of the 4th season in the fall of 1987, the group seeks to find and kill Vecna after the rifts open in Hawkins. The mission becomes complicated when the military arrives in Hawkins and begins hunting 11. As an anniversary of Will Byers' disappearance approaches, the group must fight one last time against a deadly threat. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting how they close this out, because I really enjoyed last season. Of course, the character of Eddie. There's like just this really huge emotional part towards the end of the season where it's crazy emotional. And, you got this young guy who basically tried to redeem himself in a lot of ways. And, you know, it wasn't like he was a bad kid, but just how he was perceived. They went with the whole like satanic panic type vibe about it. So I just enjoyed it. They, you know, did a really good job last season. So I'm hoping this like really does even better job, because, you know, you want to close out on a bang. And of course, there's things going on with Sadie Sink's character. Let me see if I can find her name in here. Max. You know, she went through a lot of shit in that last season towards the end, and in fact, I think she's almost in like a coma-like state. So it's going to be interesting to see how they kind of play this out and unravel this stuff. But I'm anxious to check out the trailer. Let's go ahead and check out Stranger Things season 5.
Long last, we can begin. There's no time.
Queen. Gakko's gonna like that.
We're really starting to lose it. Being stuck in here, no end in sight. Maybe tonight is our break. We find Vecna. We end this once and for all. Together.
This isn't like one of your campaigns. You don't get to write the ending. Not this time.
He's planning to end our world. And he's not gonna stop until we're drained of every last ounce of suffering.
Stay true to ourselves. Stay true to our friends.
Do it.
No matter the cost.
You are going to help me. One last time.
All right. So yeah, I mean, it looks cool. Got a lot of action going on. I'm not really bothered by the fact that they're older now. I think it's actually decent that they're doing that. Like, that doesn't really bother me. I'm not sure why that would bother so many people. I know you get kind of used to the sort of like Goonie vibe that how the series started with them so young, and you know, they're just kind of like discovering what's happening in the upside down world and stuff like that. But that, you know, brings you to something else. Like, even though I don't think that the character of Eddie's in this season, a part of me always wondered, like, with him dying in the upside down world, if that allowed him to kind of rebirth in a sense to something else and maybe help them. I guess that's kind of like my dream fantasy, that they might have found a way to work him back in as like a redemption arc. Not so much because he was bad, but just Eddie being able to kind of reform in that world that he died in, to kind of fight against Vecna in some way. But that's just my own envisioning of what I would like to see. But this obviously is unraveling more into a more of an action style. You got a lot of gunfights, explosions, and stuff like that. So to me, that's really cool. I don't mind that at all. But it'd be interesting how it plays out. So I guess only time will tell when it gets released and how we all feel about as a closure to this series and everything. So, but it's been a fun ride, one way or the other. So we'll see how it plays out. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about the Stranger Things season 5 upcoming material? Do you think it's good? Do you think you're just kind of tired of it, over it? Let me know. Hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you later, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Before you die.